Hello everyone, how are ya? Mercury here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've started uploading some songs that I've been putting together, and I'm creating an album. So the album concept, it's going to be 11 songs, this first album that I'm making here, and it's going to be traveling through the solar system. So there's going to be 11 tracks, 10 of which are the 10 celestial bodies in our solar system, but it's going to start out actually with an intro track of Earth here. And the Earth song is going to basically introduce us, prep us for the journey through our solar system. And it's going to have a voice somewhat of Mother Earth. I think how I want to start out this first track is I want it very Australian Aboriginal styled, an old wise Aboriginal man, storytelling with didgeridoo and maybe some light clapsticks. So how I want to start this album too is I want the first sound that we hear is me actually playing the didgeridoo. Now, I don't know if it's because of seasonal stuff or the fact that this particular didgeridoo that I have in mind, it's just not resonating as it should right now. And so I might have to wait for some warmer weather. I've been trying to, sometimes, just playing it and playing it and playing it, you could work through that, but I feel like right now it might actually have too much moisture. And yeah, so sometimes I feel like it's too dry that the life is not there, and then sometimes it's too humid, too wet, that dampness dampers the crisp vibration. So anyhow, this first track I'm going to be working on for a little bit. And the second track's going to be The Moon, and these are the two songs that I'm having the most difficulty with. All the other songs are set. I did do two different versions of Uranus that are both amazing. I am picking one over the other, just I feel like it flows in the album better, but I feel like everyone needs to listen to both of them if you're really interested in this. And so yes, I have been working with AI. Now, I don't know what people's sentiments on that are. I had a couple ideas, and I just was interested to see what capabilities these programs have, and I've been blown away I am very, very, very impressed on this technology. I see how it might harm music, but I think it's really just going to harm the music industry. It's going to me, pop stars are irrelevant now. It's like I went to work and I just said, hey, this is who I work with, this is his position, and just gave a very minor details and asked it to write me lyrics, and then I grab those lyrics and I put it in the music AI generator, and in 1 minute it produced a great song. And that I'm just blown away. Anyhow, just to have AI generate it, your song does I find, not in every case, but it does pay to go over the details. And honestly, the AI generated tracks have been solid. However, in most of the choruses, I've actually changed the words, and so actually in many cases the chorus is 50% mine. In some cases almost 100%. I feel like maybe there was a slight influence from AI. However, I had certain ideas in mind, and yeah, so I'm making an album, and the album's gonna start out with a song from an Australian Aboriginal kind of soundscape, and the first song's going to be about Gaia, about Earth, and it's going to be a song that prepares us for the journey. So yeah, I'm going to start out with some didgeridoo, and it's going to be me that's playing the didgeridoo. So most of the album is going to be AI generated. However, it's going to start, this is my creative project, and what a better way to start this creative project than with an organic sound coming directly from me that's going to prepare us for the journey. And every song is really going to capture the essence of these planets. The lyrics are not just going to be about it, and it's not going to be some generic song. These songs, you're really going to sense the energy. These songs channel the planets, really. And so it's going to be a very interesting experience, I feel, for you guys to just listen to these tracks. Mercury will make you laugh. Jupiter will get you out of your seats. Mars will have you kicking in the air and flexing. Venus, just so sensual. The Sun song has you wanting to open your arms like you're about to receive a hug, and look up in the air and just kind of feel like that soft, lighthearted glow. And so I really hope, anyhow, you guys enjoy this project that I'm doing. I hope you give her a try, even if you're against AI. I feel like just give her a go. Try her out. See what possibilities are out there, and you may even be inspired to create something yourselves. Now, I just want to say, it's not just like, it's fairly simple, but the better the concept, the greater the song, really. We could make simple stuff, produce it, and it'll sound great, but it'll it might not reach others. It might be like targeted towards us directly. And I've made, a few songs that for example, like I use ChatGPT sometimes to talk about my problems, or I feel like, I've failed my node opposition blessing, and it's really affected me, and it's closed me off to a lot of other blessings, and there's a whole domino effect of a reality that I feel like I missed and that I'm mourning. And anyhow, I asked AI to put this into song, and then I asked it to, create it in a certain genre, and then I asked it to change that genre, make it more sappy, more, and then, then I got it to even do it into like a western bluesy sort of vibe, and the songs just turned out so amazing, and I can't believe how powerful the lyrics are. Like, one of these songs, actually listening to it brought me to tears. It's about me, but I feel like the lyrics will touch anyone who listens to them. And so that's what I'm up to right now. Yeah, sorry if I'm leaning away from astrology. I can't be that involved anymore. I really put a lot into it, and I didn't reap the benefits that I thought I was going to out of life. I thought for some reason, the node was a guarantee thing as long as you're in line with it. As long as, you've matured, but no, it's not a guarantee. I'm not sure what I did exactly. I was excited to witness it manifesting, and somehow that excitement triggered the nervous system in the other to shut down what was manifesting. And the way that they shut it down, they did it in a very immature, flaky way, which was traumatizing for me, and it's put me back into trauma rather than having broken the cycle and rised above it. And yeah, the universe has given me other opportunities, but those other opportunities felt like settling. They just don't feel, it just doesn't feel authentic. I felt like it's not fair to the other had I settled for these alternative blessings. And to me, it just didn't feel authentic to myself. So I don't know, to me, astrology is the truth, and but I have a hard time accepting the truth. And that's where I am. So anyhow, I still honor the stars, but I am less involved, and that's where I am now. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys give the songs a try, and especially if you're just listening to the songs now, listen to them again when the album's complete, because the songs each have their own little journey, but the album in a whole, I feel, will be something very magical. So yeah, thanks again, and see you guys soon. Cheers.